Welcome to Everything and Everything podcast. I'm your host, Frank.
And I'm your host, Uzi.
Yes, sir. Thank you for viewing, and we're gonna get right into it.
Hope everybody's having a good day. We wanted to introduce the show. This is a new brand that we're starting.
Yes, sir.
With Frankie and myself. We just want to be able to highlight a lot of the talent that we've seen in the New England area, and we just want to share what we've been able to accomplish, and just
Our experience
our
too.
experiences and stories, and we're just really excited to share everything with you guys. I think I've had a lot of really dope opportunities in Providence, and just in general, I've had the pleasure to travel a lot within the states, and I just feel like Providence is low key a very dope city. It's a very dope city. There's a lot going on in Providence. A lot of really cool people, a lot of creatives, and we just want to talk about that a little bit. How did you end up in Providence, man? Were you born in Providence? I don't think I've ever asked you that, actually.
I was born in the Bucket, aka Pawtucket, Rhode Island. But I feel like I was raised in New York. For the simple fact that my mom would take me every weekend because her side of the family was over there and shit. My aunts and my cousins and stuff like that.
What part of New York?
The Bronx. The fucking trenches.
Bronx, yeah.
But yeah, that's why I feel like New York is a part of me because I feel like I grew up there. And I also lived there for a little while. But I didn't start gigging in Providence like that until recently. Like,
oh, wow. That's
like
interesting.
I did churches when I was younger,
Mhm.
but like secular music, nah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like, okay, little old Rhode Island, but to you, it's like
For me, it's
different
amazing.
because you came
like,
from Florida. And
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
you know
I
what
came
I'm
from
saying?
the South.
Completely.
It's very different. Yeah, I like
know?
I like to compare Providence a lot to a city that I'm a little bit more familiar with, which is Tampa. There's a lot of creatives there as well. But I just feel like, man, Providence just has a lot of really cool creatives that I've met throughout, like, I want to say the past 3 years now, 4 years. There's just a lot of really cool people really hungry to, take their creativeness. I don't know if that's even a word, to the next level.
Yeah. I mean, Providence has been like coming up slowly. We got Flawless. We got Euro. I can't remember the artist that's signed by Jordan Lucas, but I know there's an artist from Providence that signed to Jordan Lucas.
Wow. Flawless is dope. Let me just highlight that.
Shout
real
out
quick.
to Flawless.
Shout out to Flawless, man. His work ethic is crazy. Like, he comes ready every time. Yeah. Aside from that, though, there's a lot of really cool independent artists, too. A lot of independent artists out there. Yeah.
Plenty, bro.
Just really crazy, I like cities that are on the come up because they have a very unique position.
Yeah.
Kind of like Austin, Texas.
Something about being an underdog.
Yeah.
Like Viola Davis. She's from Central Falls, Rhode Island.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro.
What?
And she made it out,
Wow.
So it's like very inspirational, bro. Like, if she could do it, nigga, we can too.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, there's a couple actors that live in Rhode Island. Taylor Swift has a house in Rhode Island.
Yeah,
Jamestown or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're the second person to mention that too. That she has something.
The father from Step Brothers.
Oh,
he's from Cumberland, Rhode Island.
Oh, what?
Yeah, bro. There's a few people. Even Ben Affleck's from Cambridge, I think, or Boston.
Oh, okay.
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
You got all those people in New England area.
New England. Yeah, I just think, like, in general, like, the New England area has a lot of talent.
Yeah, bro.
Hartford, shout out to Hartford
yes,
too.
Sir.
I feel like lately I've been spending a lot of time in Hartford. Actually, a lot of talent down there too. With
Change.
Yeah, change. Yeah. I love it though, man.
Yeah,
I love it, man. Some of the craziest, nastiest musicians.
The vocals too, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Crazy
Incredible.
vocals down there. Crazy vocals down there.
I love black people.
Yeah, just in general.
The
man,
nice
they're
ones.
Just the most. They're the most. Hey, listen. Hey, they're talented.
Bro, super talented. I feel like that. I feel like that whole time where racism was happening and they were slaves, all that they went through, and now it's like
It's
the
intertwined.
harvest of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. There's a lot more black people and Spanish people on TV now than it was back then, bro.
That's true. Actually, yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm.
Like even in sports, like I don't know. Yeah. Because back then they didn't like playing with black people or anybody that's different color from the whites.
Segregation, unfortunately.
Exactly,
dark
bro.
past, but it's like now it's we live in a beautiful time.
Yeah, it's like a blessing, bro. Like now everybody has the opportunity, no matter if you're black, Spanish, Asian, whatever. You know?
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
And I feel like the Hartford musicians have a unique opportunity too, because they're kind of within range of New York, which has always intrigued me.
Right.
It's always been a point of interest for me, because a lot of the musicians that I've heard in the Hartford area, they'll jump, to do shows in New York.
Right.
So there's that whole area there. It's only like 2 hours.
So many resources there, bro.
Absolutely.
So many resources. Yeah. You just gotta take it up a notch.
That's true. Yeah. Always looking for the next opportunity.
I feel like it's like New York, LA, shit like that. Those are the main two places where you could definitely find work. As a musician.
Always looking to make opportunities, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's how musicians just gotta move.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exposure. Hanging with the right people. I feel like when you hang with the right people, you attract the right things.
Yeah, people that match you.
Exactly.
Musically. They move, they flow like you do. Kind of like you and me, man. I feel like over the past short time that we've known each other, we've had really
6 years
dope experiences. Yeah, bro.
Or 6 to 7 years, bro. It doesn't even feel like it.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Our Monday nights though at Oasis at the studio, just recording for just different people.
Yeah, bro. I love
sharing, collaborating.
I love going to the studio. No matter even if I'm cooking or not, I love going to the studio to just be a part of history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's some songs, bro, that just you won't hear them from other artists that are well known. You know what I'm saying? You hear that song from that independent artist, you're like, oh shit, this shit needs to be on the fucking radio. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of artists that have a few songs like that.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
Radio play. They don't get enough radio play.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Exposure and radio play stuff. I feel like that's a muscle that you have to build. I think we were talking about this a while ago too. Is being a performing musician is one thing. Being a studio session musician is a completely different thing.
Yes, sir.
And I think you have to kind of build both. And there's people that can do both. You're supposed to know how to do all of it, really, technically. Because in this business, you have to be able to do multiple things, wear many hats, be the
especially
MD,
now.
be the producer, be the the manager. But it's just like building that muscle, studio in a studio environment. And me myself, I've been a live performing musician for a very long time, and I think only up until the last couple years, the last 4 years, I've been able to really build that recording muscle, and it's really different. Like your setup is different, the pedals, the settings, everything is different. Preferences, studio preferences, for bass. Like, what do I want the bass to sound like? And what does the client look for? It's like you gotta be able to deliver, for different genres, not just rap, but just in general, just pop, Latino, salsa. You gotta be able to deliver.
And I feel like you have to be super tight in the studio. You have to be super tight live, but in live you can fuck up, and
you get
it
one
won't
shot.
It won't be noticeable to certain people, but in the studio you fuck up, it's noticeable on the track.
Yeah,
you're hearing it.
But you get more tries though.
Yeah,
you can
that's true.
In a session. Yeah,
that's
but
true.
in a live, that's kind of like what I love about performing live too. Is like,
live.
You get that one shot, but your practice hours, your rehearsal hours, it'll show on the day of the event.
Absolutely.
I think that's kind of why too. Shout out to church musicians too, because they have to put in work weekly,
and sometimes not even get paid.
Yeah.
Let's get into that. Let's get into that real quick. Let's get into that because I feel like they take the musicians for granted sometimes,
that comes up a lot.
You come from far and they're trying to pay you un chavito ahí, 50 pesos, 100 pesos, but it's like, when you bring value to the table, bro, you know your worth. And I don't care what people say, secular or Christian music, bro, you gotta get paid.
That's true in general, yeah. In general,
you know, it's just doing. You're doing a job.
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
So
exactly.
that's how I look at it. You know, people misinterpret that like, oh, you're selling your gifts that God gave you. You're making money off of it, and it's like, well, sometimes people are in different situations too. Like I know a few musicians, bro, that literally live off of their musician pay.
Oh yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I'm saying, bro?
Church musicians, like some of them don't need to do anything
Work.
outside of that.
Exactly.
They're devoted to that, which is great. But also, you got to think about too is preachers get paid. Hey, let's talk about it. Hey, they pay for the flight. They pay for the
hotel,
the
food,
the ride.
Yeah, and they give them an offering too. Like,
absolutely.
You know, it's like, bro, come on.
Yeah. But just like anything,
make it make sense.
Exactly. Yeah, because they're looking at it like, I guess outside of a church context, that'd be like a motivational speaker.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, you're traveling all over the country. You're a motivational speaker, so they got to cover your stipend plus your hotel, your travel, your transport, food, da da da. Right. You know.
Same thing with even artists, Christian artists. You know, they deserve to get paid. You know, their intentions is not to sell their music. At least, from what I know, their intention is not to sell their music to be greedy for like money or anything. But they do put money into that. You know, even the tours, all that stuff, bro. Like, of course they're gonna want to get paid. You know,
absolutely.
And they
have to,
bro. There's just a lot on the table, you know.
Yeah.
They leave their families at home or their work at home. You know what I'm saying? They risk their bodies, you know, being on tour on the road.
Oh man,
you get tired, hungry. You gotta eat right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Not just with performers or in the music sector, but also sports as well.
Right.
You know, people don't think about certain athletes. They gotta travel from the West Coast to the East Coast on a flip. You know what I mean? Especially, like, think about basketball. You know what I mean? You got to go from Boston to LA to Arizona.
Yeah, then you have practice the next day.
Yep.
You know.
Same. It's like, I feel like, you know, the rigors of the road, they really wear on you. Kind of like wrestlers, too. I was watching that, too, on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yeah.
Which you should check out, bro.
But I've watched a few. Yeah, he's very intellectual with his shit.
He is, bro. You know, and he's a fighter too, so he has a unique perspective.
Yeah.
Or he's been in that, you know, arena.
Yeah.
So he has a unique perspective, you know. And just check out the Hulk Hogan episode and check out the Dwayne Johnson episode. Yeah, and Kurt Angle.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just really inspiring, but it's just like talking about like the stats, everything that goes into working out, staying in shape, not just that, but just like the overall just mentality, the mindset.
Yeah.
But also the brutalness that comes from, you know, like we talked about traveling, but also getting slammed on the floor for like 30 years.
Takes a toll on you, bro.
It does, man. It does.
Pretty sure they get surgery too, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I enjoy that shit though. You know, like honestly, I enjoy it more now than when I was a kid because I just wasn't into that shit, you know. And I recently started getting into wrestling, and it's not like I'm into wrestling, but I could actually, if it's on TV, and I'll sit there and watch it. I won't go out my way to look for it, you know what I'm saying? But if it's on TV, I'll sit there and watch it. But I like seeing that shit. Those fucking tackles into the fucking dude, and then they have to the old school ones where they have to climb the ladders to get the belt.
Oh yeah.
I think they still do shit like that.
Tables, ladders, and chairs.
Yeah. Like I've been watching NXT. Like I watched NXT.
Okay.
The female and male versions. Freaking.
There was a lot of franchises growing up that I can remember. They had Nitro. They had WCW.
Yeah. I remember WCW.
WWF changed to WWE.
Yeah.
What else was there? Raw. Yeah. SmackDown.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Mm-hmm. They definitely put their bodies at risk all the time. Same thing with football players. Any type of sports. You know?
That's true. I kind of want to go see that live. Like, I feel like there's a lot of sporting events that I've done, that I've seen, crossed off the bucket list. But I feel like as far as like a fighting sport, like MMA, UFC, wrestling, boxing, kickboxing, I don't think I've really been to a live event.
Never.
No.
I've done security for a few boxing matches. At casinos and shit.
In Rhode Island?
In Mass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's lit, bro. With the thing with UFC too, sometimes it be getting fucking bloody, so you gotta wear like bags. The people who are sitting like front row,
Like the front,
because the blood will splatter on you and shit. So you gotta wear like ponchos.
I wanna go, bro. Let's go.
We should go.
We should go.
My buddy, actually, we should go because my buddy, he's actually gonna be. He's an amateur fighter. He's gonna be fighting.
Intro me, man. I want to see that. Like, what does he do?
He's a boxer. Yeah, he's a boxer. But shout out to Jonathan Delgado. Yeah, he has an event coming up, and we have to buy the tickets.
Okay.
But I've been telling him I want to go, so I should go.
You should definitely go.
Yeah,
You should definitely go. I want to see
lit. His family goes. His family are like my people. So.
Do you know how long he's been fighting?
I think about 3 to 4 years.
Okay, so he's
a solid,
real deal.
Solid. I think maybe 2-3 years. But I remember seeing him younger, bro. He would always be at the Milford Youth Center. When I used to live in Milford, he would just go to the Milford Youth Center and just pound out the bag, do some boxing workouts with Cindy.
Okay.
And now he's very fucking good, bro. His older brother is nice too. He didn't take boxing serious, but like he never went professional or amateur. But I think he fought like a few amateur fights, or he be sparring like good boxers.
Yeah.
He's nice too.
That's the only way to learn.
He's nice. So like him and him and his brother just like they learn off of each other. You know, he taught his brother a lot. You know, so obviously the little brother's gotta be a little bit better than the older brother.
Yeah.
More advanced.
I feel like going back to music though, it applies just like fighters. You sparring with people better than you in music, it's like you practice or you're around people who are much better than you.
Lift you up.
They lift you up.
Yeah,
There's only one way that's gonna go.
Yeah, bro.
That's only one way that's gonna go. Yeah. When is this event? Do you know?
I think it's in February.
Oh, it's coming up.
It's on a weekend.
Okay.
It's on a weekend.
So where do they host those usually?
Sometimes at casinos, sometimes at warehouses. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be dope. We going to this.
Yeah,
we going to this.
Yeah, I've been telling, like he had an event like a year ago, and I was supposed to go. I didn't end up going, but I told him the next time you have like a big event, I want to go. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. Well, he's gonna have the link in a few days. I was reading his snap, but I'll send you the info too, because I was watching the picture, the face off.
Okay.
You know how boxers
face off. Yeah. Oh, they do like the whole thing.
Oh yeah, the weigh in, all that shit, bro. Yeah, it's serious.
Puerto Rican.
He's Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Yeah, he's Puerto Rico.
Who's he? Do you know who he's fighting against? Or?
Yeah. I forget the name though.
Okay.
The dude's bigger than him.
Oh shoot, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's like a featherweight. I think he's in featherweight.
What is that weight class?
Like the lightest, like the skinniest.
Oh, okay.
You know, you got featherweight, lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight.
Was that like 130, 140?
Yeah, maybe like 130, 140. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's Mayweather. Mayweather was featherweight.
I was just watching something about Mayweather, how it's so difficult to land a punch on him. How it's, crazy how that's just like a craft that he just built over the years.
Quick.
Yeah, he's fast. He might not be like a heavy puncher, but the fact that he could just move around and just...
If he has the right counter, it affects you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
If he gets you with a good counter piece, bro, it'll affect... you see the highlights on YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
The only nigga that made him buckle, I think it was Mosley, something like that.
I think I saw that fight.
He buckled, bro, and then he hugged on. He fucking hanged on to him, bro. He hung on to him like that, bro.
What?
And if he didn't hang on, he would have fell. It would have been a knockout.
Damn. I gotta see
He said it. He said it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta see that.
I used to watch highlights with Jose all the time. My boy Jose. We used to watch the Mayweather highlights. Back then I didn't like Mayweather because he was so fucking cocky.
Yeah,
and I wanted these niggas to rock this shit, bro, so bad.
So many people say that about him, but he's great. He's really good at what he does.
He's good at fucking running away, bitch ass nigga. Nah, I fuck with him. He's a great. He's one of the greats.
He is. No, he is. He'll definitely go down in history as one of the greats.
Absolutely, bro.
But I feel like, who you think will win? Mayweather in his prime, or Mike Tyson in his prime?
Oh my god! But these are two different weight classes.
Oh, so we got to put him in the.
Mike Tyson would chew that nigga alive. But if I feel like Mayweather was in the same weight class, I think Mayweather would give him the business. Like Mike Tyson wouldn't knock him out. Mike Tyson wouldn't knock him out. I think he would let Mike Tyson get tired, and then come in, boom, boom, and start beating him by the punches. Yeah. Beating him, like he won't knock him out, but he'll beat him by points.
But I feel like just Mike Tyson is just a ruthless fighter. Like I feel like he's super aggressive.
Mayweather has the best defense. History, supposedly.
Wow.
You know,
that's wild, bro.
Put that nigga in Mike Tyson's weight class, he won't get knocked out. He'll definitely get touched.
How many losses? How many losses has he had?
0.
Let's Google that.
0 losses, bro. 20-something knockouts, something like that.
51-0.
Told you.
Close. Let's see who he almost lost against.
He almost lost to Pacquiao, and he almost lost to Miguel Cotto.
How many times did he play Pacquiao?
He fought Pacquiao once.
Because I remember seeing that fight, and I remember thinking, yeah, Pacquiao's going down.
But that was when Pacquiao was fucking everybody up, bro.
In his prime.
Yeah. You know he's nice at basketball? Manny Pacquiao. I was watching some stats that he put in.
That's
he
surprising.
Dropped like 30 points, 9 assists, 6 steals. I was like, oh, shit.
Yo, what?
Then they had like a clip of him playing basketball. He's nice, bro. Playing in his country.
In his country? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He's nice, bro. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, let's see. Put him in the Olympics. Let's see how...
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How he stacks up. That's pretty cool. No, I don't know.
51-0, right?
Yeah, it's 51-0. Wow.
Told you. Niggas undefeated. Mike Tyson.
I think that's so interesting, though. In that sense, though, just like the angle of like determination and discipline, all these things are all
Mike, not to keep the subject on, he came from nothing. His story is crazy.
That's crazy too. Yeah.
Then he went bankrupt and then got money again. He's like up and down. T-Pain lost all of it.
I heard that too.
Got it all back. Lost all of it again.
Yeah, I think.
And I got it all back.
the podcast was very interesting too, for Mike Tyson on Joe Rogan.
Oh shit,
that's a really dope podcast too.
Yeah, he has like his own podcast now.
Really?
Mike Tyson, yeah.
I should check that out, man. Yeah. He's just like super chill now, very, you know what I mean? Of course, you know, you gotta give him flowers. Like the Mr. Miyagi now. He turned into the Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, Mike Tyson's like...
Of boxing.
Yeah, and he's smoking weed on the podcast and everything.
What?
It's mad funny.
That's hilarious.
You know, because he has like that. He talks with his tongue. You know? Yeah, Mike Tyson. Man.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah. I'll fuck you nigga's asshole. I'll fuck you in your asshole, man.
You know, I think they put out what is it, like on Hulu? They put out like a Mike Tyson series or a...
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's on Hulu.
Was it a series? Yeah.
Bro.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it was good. Come up. Yeah, I liked it, bro. That's why I was saying. He went through a lot of shit, bro.
Yeah, him and George Foreman, too, has one, too.
Yeah. He has George Foreman has a movie on Netflix. Nah, let's get into this game real quick.
Game? What you got?
Yeah, this game. It's called Would You Rather.
Would you rather? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Pull it up real quick.
Would you rather? All right, let's see what you got going on.
And comment below. We're going to try to rotate games, different episodes. So comment below the games that you want to see us play.
Would you rather not be able to taste or not be able to see colors? Damn. Not be able to taste or not be able to see colors. You know, before I answer that, though, I actually, recently, I came across someone that sees, when they hear notes, they don't think of, you know how we associate a letter to a note, like A, or like now we have the number system, like 6, 5, 4, whatever. Instead of that, because he's a vocalist, he'll see colors. So if the note is bassier, he'll see like a darker color. Yeah, I think there's a few people. I think Jacob Collier has that too, where they'll see colors when they think of notes or think of a melody line. They're actually seeing colors.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
So would you rather? Well, you go first. Would you rather lose your taste?
Man, imagine eating the most best meal in the fucking world and you can't taste it.
Yeah.
I'd rather see black and white than not be able to taste.
That's a tough one. Be
it is a tough
colorblind.
one. Yeah, that's a tough one, but that's the one I'll go with. Imagine that you can't taste nothing.
Actually, I'm gonna say the same because it's kind of like an instinct. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because
it's a sense.
Exactly. Because how are you gonna taste food that's not good for you? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like you know by the taste.
But you won't know if it's. You only know if it's not good for you if you taste it because you can't. The colors on it.
Yeah. Smell. You can probably smell.
You can
Well,
smell
it depends.
It definitely smells. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go with taste.
I'm gonna go with taste.
All right. Next one. Would you rather? Go ahead.
Would you rather know how you die, or know when you die?
I'd rather know when I die.
Not me.
I do.
I want to know how I die, not when, because I feel like putting a clock. You know what I mean? Like if I know I'm gonna die on this day, on this year, da da da. Like I feel like that's too much pressure. You know, like I feel like I'm just gonna quit my job. I'm just gonna like go crazy.
But then you won't ever take anything for granted. I feel like if you know how much time you have, you won't take anything for granted.
That's true too.
I feel like it will change you as a person to like make every moment
count.
Exactly.
Yeah, be more like appreciative.
Yeah, because imagine if you find out, oh, you're gonna die you get eaten by a shark, or a fucking they torture you. Then you have to remember like, oh shit, that's how I'm gonna die. Damn. Then you're gonna try to change the fate. You know.
Okay, there's a movie about that, right? Final Destination.
Yeah, it's like
How many parts is that? Like 4?
Nah, it's like 6.
6, right?
Yeah, or 7.
Kind
of like the Fast and Furious.
Would you rather the ability to change the past or see into the future?
Ooh.
I wouldn't change the past.
You wouldn't? You wouldn't
No.
change the past to become a fucking millionaire?
No, because like you could become a millionaire now.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. I would want to see into the future. So that way, if I could change the fate.
You can. I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Would you rather be Superman or Deadpool? Superman.
Why
No brainer.
Why Superman?
Well, Deadpool doesn't really have. Correct me if I'm wrong. He doesn't have superpowers.
Yes, he does.
What does he have?
He can't die.
That's it, though.
That's it. And he's like what is it? 47. He has like military training, and he has like samurai training. So he knows how to fuck niggas
But
up with
Superman
swords.
is strong as fuck.
He flies. Yeah.
He flies.
But he has a weakness.
Laser. Oh, kryptonite.
Deadpool doesn't have a weakness because he doesn't die.
He just can't die.
Yeah, you could explode his ass.
Does he
Come back
age?
to. I don't think so. Nope.
Damn.
Same thing with Wolverine. Wolverine's power is healing,
Yeah, self-regeneration.
and he has the knives that come out of his hands. But
I thought the Logan movies, like that whole series, I think it was dope.
I fucking love Logan. That
Yep.
movie Logan and the Wolverine when he goes to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Those two movies and Origins too. And Deadpool's in Origins, believe it or not.
What?
He's just a different version of Deadpool. His mouth is shut.
Let me see that.
Yeah, his mouth is shut. He has swords coming out of his hands. But Deadpool and Wolverine Origins. Yep.
Based on the Marvel Comics character of the same name,
See?
he was heavily adapted by his first appearance in X-Men Origins.
His mouth is shut, and he has swords coming out of his hands right there. But it's still played by the same actor, Ryan Reynolds.
Wow.
That next one's gonna be dope, bro, because Wolverine's gonna be with Deadpool.
Deadpool 3.
Yeah, Wolverine and Deadpool. That shit's gonna be fire.
Damn. What are good movies out right now that you know of?
Oh shit.
You're always watching stuff before me. Like, what the heck? You didn't even wait for me, bro.
I honestly don't even want to go to the movies because they ain't really shit that I'm interested in right now.
What's something
I
dope
know
you saw recently?
John Wick 4.
I don't think I've seen that yet.
Bro, we missed a hell of a movie that night at fucking Prov Place. Remember, we would go, me and you and Vlad?
Yeah,
we were going to go see it.
That,
and then we saw that Marcos win. Yo, this kid.
Not actually Marcos Witt.
No, not actually Marcos. A kid that reminded Uzi of Marcos Witt. There was this kid standing outside the theater waiting for his friend to let him in. And he was there to watch John Wick 4. And dude was such a fanatic. He looked like John Wick. He was dressed up.
He came dressed up.
In a suit and everything.
Yep.
And he was like trying to conversate with us, but we weren't trying to conversate. We were trying to figure out like, damn, is it too late for us to go get tickets, or because the doors were closed? And dude, he was just fucking rip shit, you know. And the whole time,
because he couldn't get inside.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah, people kept coming out, and he thought it was his friend. He was just trying to talk to us. We're just like, yeah, bro, we're not trying to talk. We're trying to figure.
But he was dressed up. I think that's what it was. He had the glasses, the hair, and the suit, and he looked like a singer. There's a singer named Marcus Witt.
We were lucky that this nigga didn't have a fucking pistol like John Wick, bro, because he looked like one of them. He looked like a shooter.
The fact that he kept yapping away, we were just like laughing at his face, man. It was so funny.
Yeah, bro.
Oh man, no, good times.
Yeah,
good
hell
times.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
it's always a good time.
Yeah. What else? So John Wick 4. What else is out?
Oppenheimer. I heard that was a good movie. Oh, the new Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
What is it? An action movie?
It's like The Flower in the Moon or some shit like that.
Mm.
I think it's it's like a drama action movie. But when Leo and the director Martin Scorsese, or I forgot how to say his last name, they do a lot of gangster movies together.
Mm.
You know, you ever see Wolf on Wall Street?
Like, okay, yeah.
They did that movie together. There's a few other movies like The Departed, I think. You ever seen The Departed?
Yeah.
With Jack Nicholson?
Mm. You know what I saw recently again? Old School. With Will Ferrell.
Kicking it.
I miss movies like that though. You know what I mean? Like Frat Party and
like Superstar. You ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
She goes like this.
Ew.
Yeah, those movies, those raunchy. It's like a raunchy movies.
Yeah, like that brand of comedy, they just don't really do it anymore.
Fuck with them. Like Step Brothers is like.
Step Brothers,
like so funny. Like it's so timeless. Like I could watch that shit any time of the year and fucking laugh.
That never
even
gets
if I
old.
watch it 1,000 times.
That never gets old.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. But just tune in for the next episode. If there's anything that you guys want us to talk about,
yes, sir.
On the next episode, we'd be very interested in hearing what you guys have to say. You know, and thank you for watching.
Like, comment, share.
You
know, and stay tuned for the next episode. And we out.
Ciao. Everything and anything.
Yes, sir.